Okay, now take two for real, because this is the second time I forgot to hit record.
He's selling, bro. He's selling today.
I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous. Okay,
Relax.
but
man.
this is the first episode of the Cosmic Cloud Show, and we might not be the best right now, but it's okay because everybody has to start somewhere. Like
we're default right now. We're ass.
But over time, like our stuff is gonna get better, and it's gonna get more interesting. But just bear with us with what we have right now. Like we're trying, and you know everybody has to start somewhere. So, well, like we first said in the first episode, before I realized that I didn't like hit record. I had showed like Aram a video of an Apple Vision Pro. Take. By the way, his name is Aram, and we gotta introduce ourselves again since we started a fresh new take. Sure. My name is Danny as well.
My name is Aram,
and we're the Cosmic Cloud Show. And as I was saying, like I was showing him a video of a short horror film. I'll put it up for you guys as well. We're just not gonna react to it because we had already reacted to it. But I'm gonna react to another video with him. So this one's gonna be, it's scary too though. It's weird. It made me feel awkward watching it. It's called Doors. It's analog horror by High Strange TV.
Just Doors?
Yeah, it's called Doors.
Like a fucking door?
Yeah, what like house fuck? Doors. It's short, but it's two parts. But I don't wanna. I'm only gonna show you the first part. So hold on. Let me just pull it up for you. High Strange TV. Okay. This is the first thing we're gonna talk about, react to. So.
This was me.
Shit.
Struggle.
Okay. And it's recording. So. Okay. You want me to send it to you as well? You can see.
My man got ads.
Huh?
You got ads on you too. Break the ads.
Okay, this one's 5 minutes, but I'm telling you, it's worth it.
It's like fucking creepy and shit, like scary.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck I'm shaking right now.
It makes your heart race, right?
Fuck
especially because the first one, the kid like.
I just don't know what to do now.
Okay. That was. Okay, look. And we're gonna put it up for whoever's watching as well.
Alright,
the music makes you feel weird, right?
What the yeah, this shit's creepy already. I hate those fucking noises, bro.
Just read what it says along.
Yeah. What the? Bro, it's just showing a bunch of doors.
Dude, I know, but just keep watching.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no.
Imagine watching this at night, bro.
2 in the morning or 3 in the morning doing this?
3 a.m. is the devil's
Hell,
hour.
I start throwing up in the corner. Fuck. It's just a person.
Can you see it good?
I can see it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, bro. I'm shaking. I don't know why I'm fucking shaking. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Props to whoever makes stuff like this, though.
She a real one though. She's trying to open. Why the fuck she breathing so hard?
Look, bro.
You already seen this video?
I saw it this morning, but I kind of
It's my first time.
I kind of skipped through it. So, like, this is me watching it from point A to B.
What is that, dude? What the f- It's just a regular person. Creepy ass noise.
But yeah, that was it. There's a part 2, but I don't really want to watch the part 2.
Is it that bad?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's probably fucking more creepy.
But that made me feel weird because, like, the ending.
It's just fucking creepy. The fucking video is just whole fucking
The
creepy.
doors.
It's just doors. It's just fucking doors, but there's people like...
Look. So, what were you saying about, like, the encounter you had?
I only have 2, actually. It is real life. So my mom always have this Ring camera at 1 in the morning. Mostly every day recording, just to capture like fucking, I don't know what to catch, like rats or stuff like that. I don't know.
Just motion.
Yeah, motion. Yeah, it's like a little motion sensor camera, Ring camera. So my dad wakes up at 1 in the morning, gets to work. It was like I think Monday at.
Wait, where is the camera? Like.
Oh, it's in It's facing the main door, like to come in and come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like just
so
looking
facing,
at
like,
facing
living
the
room?
living room.
Living room?
There's a table in the middle. It's gonna be in the middle, and there's a door, the main door, just to like go in and out. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So my dad always wake up at 1 in the morning, get ready to work because he does granite. I'm over here playing Call of Duty that day. It was Monday at 1 in the morning. Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare. Yeah, I think it was Modern Warfare 2. I think it was. Yeah. I was just doing camel grinding.
Yeah, we're grinding.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's my shit. But so my mom's always sleeping. She has her phone next to it, has alarm, everything. Then she already knew the first ring on the Ring camera motion sensor already captured. It was my dad, so she was cool with it. She already knows the routine.
Yeah.
Then it was like 2 in the morning. I remember this. 2 in the morning. I'm still playing on a fucking Monday night. 2 in the morning. My mom gets a Ring sensor motion on her phone. She looks at it. She's trying to figure out what the fuck happened. My dad wasn't there no more. She plays it again and again until she finds the 3 orbs.
There's 3.
3 fucking orbs. They're white ones. I'm over here trying to see 3 fucking orbs. And my mom calls me in the middle of playing game. She's like, come here. I wake up. I go open the door, go to the living room. She shows me this. She's like, what's it called? Look at the video. I'm like, what am I looking at, Mom? Look at it. You see anything? I'm like, no. She shows me that 1 orb in front of the table. From the chair, going up and down, going to La Maria. Santa Maria.
St. Mary?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then there was 2 more. The 2 more are really hard to find, but she found them. One of them is in the closet next to the main door. There's two, right side and left side. One of them was on the left side. Then the other orb was in the middle. So all three of them goes to Santa Maria. And here's the crazy part. This got me tripping. Because my mom just told me they talk, all three of them.
The orbs talk?
Mm-hmm. And it makes sense now. Why? I'm about to tell you what happens. There's another reason why a backup is all connected.
And the ring camera, like,
it could capture. Audio? Yeah, it has everything. So you could hear a little girl says, "Hey." Two more orbs. All right, the grown-ups, man. Hey, hey. One of them say hey, and the other one say hey. What I'm tripping about is those two orbs. The guys, like grown-ups, say hey, hey.
Yeah.
My grandpa passed away when I was 9 years old. My uncle passed away recently, last year. So the third orb with the girl voice, I don't know. Because I'm like telling my mom, like, who's the other girl? Says, hey. She starts freaking out. Then I do my research. Like, what the fuck are the orbs mean? Some people say it's spider webs, like baby spider web floating in air. I'm like, what the fuck?
Eduardo was saying like it was fucking dust particles.
Yeah.
No, but like I've seen like hella videos of like orbs, but like wait, what color were the orbs though?
On the camera, it showed like white. They're white. Some say they're black. Those are like the bad energy. That's how I heard. But the white ones, these are the white ones, so they're good.
Because I don't know if you know this, but like brujas,
yeah,
they're like fireballs.
No, it wasn't.
Or like orbs.
It's just like white orbs floating. I have a video too. I show you.
But
if you want to fucking see it.
Do you think it's like your relatives?
It has to be. I think it's especially my dad. I think because my dad's sick right now. He's till this day he's really sick.
I'm skeptic on that because like, okay, when somebody passes away, like there's no reason for them to come back.
Just to check on you. That's what I'm thinking. They're protecting like someone at least.
Okay, yeah.
I have a
video. You have the video?
I have a video.
Did it actually look?
I can't transfer it to my main phone.
That's fine.
But my mom gave me the old phone.
You can actually see that. Like,
and you can hear them talk. Just like they say hey. So I was trying to find.
Dang. I have never seen like a personal video of like orbs. I've only seen that like orbs on YouTube and stuff. You actually have the video?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Is this the one?
No way. Try to lower your mic. Lower your mic like 2 dots.
2 dots?
Yeah.
So like the third one?
Yeah, that's fine.
For real?
Yeah.
Here, I want you to just play it. I'll show you 3 more. This the first one, but.
Yo, have you seen this?
I only show him the one orb going to Santa Maria. He was tripping out. He would start throwing up in the corner. You can't. You just gotta like listen. Put in your ear. I think that's the one they're talking.
Wait, what? It said hey.
You hear the girl and the 2 guys.
Yo, what the fuck? Hold on. Oh, they look like orbs. Like they're actually moving. Like
yeah. And they're going to. You've been in my house. Remember?
Dude, I don't think those are dust particles, bro.
No. You've been in my house. Remember we took the 85-inch TV.
Look at the way they move. Like
you've been in my house. You saw the Santa Maria in the corner.
Yo, that's actually crazy.
I have another one though.
When we put it on, like you'll be able to hear it better because it's like the audio's transferred.
What is this one? Hold on.
You said you have 3 of them?
Yeah, it's the same one. Oh, yeah. This one is going straight to the camera though, and then it goes to the right side.
Did this one talk too?
No. I think I didn't hear none.
Yo.
Oh wait, what? It did talk.
What did it say?
I don't know. I just heard it.
It didn't say anything. It just sounded like a growl.
What the fuck? I got no pets or nothing. But you see the orb, right?
No, but you can see the orbs, bro. Dude, this reminds me of Cynthia.
Oh, for real?
Cynthia told me that story of like her seeing like an orb.
Yeah, I'll show you one more. I don't know the third one. I've never seen the third one, but there is another one. But what is this one?
I didn't think it was gonna be that small, but like you can actually see.
Oh, you can see them. It's in the middle. It just comes out of nowhere. So, I'm gonna tell you why it's in my house, and it's kind of a little creepy, but it's kind of a little creepy.
Yo, that's so crazy. Like, no, that's actually crazy.
I know. This is the first time I ever seen
So,
something in my
so
house.
what's the backstory?
So, the backstory, right?
Yeah.
They just told me today. So, when I was like, what? I was the firstborn child in the family in the house, old neighborhood.
Yeah.
My mom was pregnant recent, like back in the day. She was pregnant. She was even confused. She was like, "I'm pregnant." The doctor is like, "Yeah, you're pregnant," and she was like, "I'm pregnant? What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So, you know how I have a brother and a little sister and a little brother.
Yeah.
There was one more actually.
What?
I forgot about this. My mom had a second kid, baby, but it failed.
It was a miscarriage.
Yeah. They didn't know the gender. Here's the reason why. So my mom's friend, her son does these, you know those like weird witch cards that you could read your body, your energy? Like they know like the future or they know some stuff.
What is it called?
I don't know. They're like cards. They're
What is it called? The tarot.
Yeah.
The tarot cards.
Yeah. So her son, right, hugs my mom. They go to my mom's friend's house. She told me this. The son sees my mom. You know, you gotta like be nice. You know, give him a hug and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So the guy hugs my mom. Tells my mom, "I can't read your body because you have a negative energy. It won't let me." So the son, he's like, "What's it called?" "Yeah, I can't read your body. Like I can't tell you because you have a bad energy. It won't let me. Won't let me go through."
Okay.
And then when he hugged my dad, right there, it makes sense. So he's like, "But I could read your husband's energy though. His energy is really strong." And what I'm about to tell you, if it's true or not, my mom was like a little freaked out. My dad was like kind of confused. He was like, "So you have a strong energy,
Yeah.
and there's a little girl next to you," to my dad.
Do you think that's like the
the
unborn child?
And it was a girl. My mom did not know it was a boy or a girl. Even my dad. And my dad was like, "The hell, a little girl?" He just started looking left and right. And then she's protecting my dad the whole time, while I'm over here like worried about my dad, you know, because he's like getting sick and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure when she said "hey" in that little orb, the first one is like "hey," but you can't hear it. It's hard to tell, but I will show you more.
Okay.
I think she's the one who said "hey."
But you can like actually hear it say,
Yeah.
like, "Hey, hi."
Yeah. And then those two highs are my grandpa and my uncle. So it makes sense now. Like to me, that little girl, I could have had another sister. It could have been 4 now. But no. My mom did not know the gender. My dad didn't even know. Even the doctor didn't even know until the guy says, "Yeah, you have a little girl. She's right now standing right next to you and protecting you."
Dude, imagine being like what is it? The medium? It's a medium, right?
Yeah.
Her being able to see the girl, but your family, like your dad,
They can't see it. And then I'm like, dude, till this day, I'm pretty sure she's in the house right now still with my uncle and my grandpa who passed away. They're still in the house protecting my dad.
It's ironic that it's 3.
It's 3.
It's 3 orbs.
And I'm trying to figure out who's the third one until my mom told me. And you know the little Apple product? The little, when you connect it to the iPhone 6? Yeah, this is the 6 to the TV HDMI.
Yeah.
Oh, the mirror.
Yeah, the mirror. So my mom called my aunt, my whole church friend, the next day on Friday. Everybody shows up, right?
Yeah.
She drags me again, pulls me out. She's like, "Can you connect the on the TV?" I was like, "All right." And showed them the video. I was like, "All right." They were all surprised. They're like, "What the hell? What the fuck?" And then we were trying to get more answers. But the guy, my mom's friend's son, give us the answer, which is it was a girl. I could have had another sister, bro. Could have been 4 now.
Dude.
2 sisters, and then I have a little brother. And my sister been asking for another sister. And she remembers. She remembers too. She is like, you know how our mom like lost a kid.
Dang.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we didn't know the gender.
Your mom just told you this today?
Yeah, just today. I was freaking out. That's why I called you. I was like, bro, like, what the fuck? I just like.
Yo, because I remember you telling us that like about the orb video, and this is my first time seeing the video.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy, like putting it like.
I showed my other buddy, my boy. He
Dude.
started tweaking out.
That is crazy. Dang.
It makes sense now. Like, I understand.
When like everybody else sees it, like
Everybody saw it in my whole family. The whole squad came. The whole family just saw it on the fat ass TV.
yeah, we can definitely find a way to like transfer it to like the laptop.
It was kind of creepy though. It was like at first I was like, dude.
Well, we're back from our break
I took the meanest shit of my life.
because our camera died.
Yeah.
So we're gonna continue. Okay, bro. What I'm about to tell you right now. Just listen closely
All right.
to everything.
I gotcha. I'm logging in right now. I'm logging in.
Okay. So what I'm about to talk about right now is called Unit 731 from Japan. It's it's about experiments that were done on Japanese civilians.
Damn.
They were also done on captured Chinese and Korean civilians, also Soviet and Western prisoners. So what Unit 731 was, it was ran by General Shiro Iso, and it was like facilities that civilians were told that were like reinforcement camps. Like, you know, they would help them with food, with stuff they needed, like shelter, anything. So that's how they would get their attention to come to these facilities.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one facility, which is Unit 731. And police officers were tasked with going to villages to capture locals and take them to that facility. But in that facility, they were what's it called? The prisoners were referred to as maruda, meaning wooden logs. Wooden logs. Like they were guinea pigs.
That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
That is fucked
So
up.
when they were taken to these camps, they were put in cells that were very small. And they would do experiments on them in order to further their research on hold on, I don't want to butcher this. Biologic and chemical development during World War II. So it was to get ahead of the USA.
Yeah.
So Japan would perform like these the experiments on their own civilians, and the experiments that they would perform were so fucked up, bro. So they would take kids, they would take moms, they would take pregnant women.
What the fuck?
They would take elderly people.
Nah, they're fucked up.
So
They're really fucked up.
I'm gonna tell you some of the experiments they would do to people. I have them all written down here. So some prisoners were exposed to fleas. Some of them were put in cells with infected rats.
Ugh.
Some of them were put. An infected person was put in a group of healthy people to track down the progression and like the spread of the disease that they had. And some of them were injected with pathogens that were harvested from humans that were infected with these diseases to see how like the human body would react. And some of them were forced to have relations with each other.
What the
Yeah, that like two people that were infected already, they would make them, you know, have sex. And one that was like really messed up was like they would perform surgeries on people that were still alive to see how like the body would react and shit.
Point, that's like,
and they would harvest like their organs
that is so fucked
for
up. Like,
whatever needs they needed them for later on.
nah, that is so fucked
And
up.
one thing that was very messed up was that they had gas chambers.
What the fuck?
Okay, so it was like a little glass room,
Yeah, a glass room.
and it had a chair inside, and they would mostly put women with kids in there, and they would use gas on them to see how like they would react. And they would also put animals in the chamber. And what's it called? They had a firing range.
All right, that is.
They had a firing range where they would use flamethrowers on prisoners to see how like their body would react and stuff. And they also had in that same firing range they had grenades that were tested on obviously
Bruh.
their own civilians, and some of them, the ones that survived, were later killed, and their organs were harvested for the diseases
Yeah.
that they would inject people with, and they tested bombs on these prisoners as well. And during the ending of like the Unit 731 experiments, they obviously it got colder and all that,
Yeah.
so they needed to figure out a way how to get back at like the Americans or like whoever they were like dealing with. So they would take their own prisoners and put them outside in the cold. They would strap them to a wooden like stake, like a wooden like a pole, and they would wait till they get frostbite. So they would put freezing cold water in their hands while being outside in like freezing temperatures.
Yeah.
And then they see that like when they get frostbite, they would try to like reverse the injury and see if they can treat it. But every time they try to like let's say if they put hot water on like somebody who has frostbite, the skin would like instantly peel off, and like it's just like the bone just shows.
It's like just fucking melting.
Yeah,
their skin at
it's
this
so
point.
disgusting. But it's just sad that their own people did that in order to like advance their own research to get back at like us. Ultimately, these like all of these scientists that worked at the Unit 7, like the Unit 731 like camp, when it all came to an end, they all obviously confessed to their murder and like the crimes they did, but none of them were really given justice. Like none of them got in trouble for it. So the majority of them just lived a happy life afterwards and normal life. While like a lot of these kids, a lot of these people like suffered.
Kids, mother, everybody. Damn, bro.
Yeah, they
That
suffered.
is
and
that is so fucked up.
and one thing that like that triggered me was like they would inject and harvest. Okay, so a woman would be pregnant
Yeah.
with the fetus inside,
yeah.
not being born yet. So they would open the woman up, and they would take the baby out and see how the body would react.
That's like what the.
And they would also
obviously.
perform a test on the unborn child as well.
That is so fucked up. That is so.
No, that is fucked up.
That is so fucked up.
And
Even
the-
the baby, bro.
Yeah, there was this one of the scientists that confessed his murder. He said that one of the youngest babies that he had to do a test on was 3 days old. 3 days
Yeah.
old. And the baby, you know how babies have like their arms like they're just like this?
Yeah.
So they would put needles in their hands so they would just be straight. So they would be able to like see what they could do with it, like type of experiments they could do on the babies and stuff.
That is so fucked up. Like I mean,
And they would
that is
like
so
the baby
messed
would just
up,
die
so fucked
afterwards.
up
It was sad. And this all took place during World War II. And like I'll put videos up. Well, not videos. I'll put pictures up.
My man.
I'll put pictures up of like how these camps look.
I was about to say, there's a video on it.
Hold on, I don't think I can search it up for you, so I can like show you pictures because it was very fucked up. And also another thing I forgot to mention was like at these firing ranges, they would also some of the guards would use swords on them and like behead the prisoners, which is honestly so messed up. Look, I'm gonna show you pictures of them. So, this is the majority of the science. Like these are scientists.
Yeah, all the scientist stuff.
Hold on. See, this is the frostbite experiment. You see? They would like freeze and stuff.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, they're done. Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Just scroll through and like you'll see like more. I don't know. It's just sad that like kids were part of this too, and they didn't care that kids were involved as well. And one thing that was crazy was that the fact that they would infect these prisoners with diseases such as cholera, and syphilis, and also the bubonic plague. And near the ending, as I said, they got a ship that was infested with fleas, prisoners that were infested with like diseases and stuff, and it was that ship was going to the U.S. But that ship ended up sinking, so it never made it to the U.S. So imagine if it made it to the U.S., we would have died. But this took place in, honestly, I don't know when this took place.
Dude,
but
this
it's just
picture-
around World War II. Huh?
There's a picture of, I don't know, a dude or a
Is he?
kid getting gas for, I don't know what they're doing to him, but it's poisoning.
Yeah, it's messed up, right?
Dude, that is so fucked up. Like,
Let me show you the gas chamber as well. 731. It's just sad that like a lot of like,
especially the babies. Like,
look, this is how they would
Wait.
be dressed. Like the scientists, that's how they would look.
why the fuck they look like Despicable Me?
This big one.
Yeah, they look like that.
I don't know, cause back then, you know, they didn't really have the best outfits. I wish they showed more like on Google, but
It's so fucked up though. That was like,
yeah, that is the Unit 731, and I learned about this today, honestly, like this morning, and I really wanted to talk about it. And it's just inhumane the fact that kids were involved in this, like, and also
they got forced to do it.
also like the scientists, when they were like confessing to their murders, they would refer to the prisoners as marauders. Like they had it like implanted in their head that they were called like marauders, which is wooden logs. They wouldn't refer to them as humans. And yeah, it's just something that happened. Like, it's just the most like bizarre thing that happened to like Japanese people, which is so sad, honestly. And another thing I wanted to talk to you about, it's on a different, like, it's not the same, but it's on the lighter side, I guess. Kind of. It's an alien abduction that I've been meaning to like tell you, that I've known for a while, that I find very interesting. But before I tell you that, I want to talk to you about the alien U.S. treaty. I don't know if you've seen the video of that on YouTube, but like I want to tell you about that before I talk to you about the alien abduction. So hold on.
Hey.
Look.
The treaty stated the aliens would not interfere in our affairs and we would not interfere in theirs. We were particularly interested that they do not interfere with anything that would affect our future, which has been violated. We would keep their presence on Earth a secret. They would furnish us with advanced technology and would help us in our technological development. They would not make any treaty with any other Earth nation. They could abduct humans on a limited and periodic basis for the purpose of medical examination and monitoring of our development, with the stipulation that the humans would not be harmed, would be returned to their point of abduction, that the humans would have no memory of the event, and that the alien nation would furnish MJ-12 with a list of all human contacts and abductees on a regularly scheduled basis. And this is not being done. It was agreed that each nation would receive the ambassador of the other for as long as the treaty remained in force. It was further agreed that the alien nation and the United States would exchange 16 personnel each to the other with the purpose of learning each of the other.
The video is like 2 minutes long, but what he said is what I wanted you to know about, like how aliens were doing like abductions and experiments on like humans, but they would also be returned without like any knowledge of it.
They can't remember shit.
Yeah. So what I'm about to talk about right now is called the. Hold on. I don't want to butcher anything, so I want to get like all the facts right. So this is the Betty and Barney Hill abduction, which happened in this happened in New Hampshire and White Mountain. So Betty and Barney Hill were like just married. They just got married. So like on their honeymoon, they were on their way home, and this took place, just as I said, like in New Hampshire in the White Mountains. So as they were driving home, they saw a light in the sky. Well, Betty saw, the girl. Betty saw a light in the sky, and she was stargazing she had binoculars, and she saw that like a UFO was like, well, she thought it was a star that was moving like unusual, because it kept moving like left and right, zigzagging. And she told Barney, she was like, I want you, like, they stopped the car so they can both get out and see like the UFO. And so they were like, take the binoculars and see for yourself. And they thought it was like a satellite. So when they kept like observing it, they obviously got scared and all that. At first they were like skeptics. They thought it was just like a plane, a military plane, just as I said, like a satellite. But when they saw that it wasn't moving like a satellite, it was like unusual moves, they got back in the car and then just drove. But this light was still following them. So they drove for another 35 miles, and they were still being followed by this light. They got out the car again, and the UFO, like, was still following them. But Betty got her binoculars out and saw the craft itself. She saw that it was a craft, and in the craft, she saw people. Like, she saw like occupants, like people walking in the UFO. I have a picture of the UFO as well, so I can show it to you. Well, it's what she drew out. It looks goofy, but this is what I'm gonna tell you more about it later on. So this is what she said she saw. So they stopped the car. They both looked up, and this is what she saw with the binoculars. It looked like a plate.
That's what or drum
with glass around it.
Looks like a drum.
Yeah, I don't know what these are supposed to be, but yeah, that's what she said she saw. And so when they got in the car, they kept driving, and they saw that their vision started getting like blurry, and they didn't know what was happening to them. So they just kept driving. Their vision got like blurry and all that.
It got worse then.
Yeah, it got worse. And then eventually their memory, no, not their memory, their vision started going back to normal, and they saw that they got home okay.
Oh, it's true.
They got home okay, right? But the thing they realized later was that they lost 2 hours of their day, but they don't know how. Yeah. So when they got home, they were like, we're not going to discuss this at all. We're not going to talk about like what happened. It was a weird encounter. And they both went to sleep. And the next morning when they woke up, they saw that Betty's like dress that she wore was like torn right here. And the binoculars they had was like the strap was damaged. And when they went to go out to see like the car had like strange circles around it. What, can you turn off the thing? They had like the car had like straight circles around it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like circles around the whole car. And Barney saw that his shoes, the J's, the J's, like they were all like, creased and like fucked up.
The J's.
And like they were his favorite pair of like shoes. And so months go by, and they can't seem to like shake it off. They keep having like constant nightmares, constant like headaches and all that. So the story ended up getting so big to the point where like these therapists, hypnotists, hypnosis, right? That's what it's called, hypnosis.
I think so.
They got involved, and they told them that they would do hypnosis on them to recall their memories, that the 2 hours that I told you that they don't remember. So and mind you, it was two therapists. Each of them got a separate therapist, and they each drew a similar picture of the one I told you about. And when they did the hypnosis on them, they saw that they were scared, they were screaming, and mostly Betty. And they recalled that once remember when they stopped in front of the car, the UFO, like they stared up and shit. From there the aliens came, they got them. And since I told you it took place in like the White Mountains, the aliens like took them up to their craft and shit. And Betty said she was scared and all that. And this is like she's hypnotized right now while telling this. So she said that she remembers going into the UFO, but she gained conscious, and when she was about to get in, the alien grabbed her shirt, and that's why it was ripped. So they went into the UFO, and they said that they sat him down in like a medical table, and in the medical table they told her that nothing's gonna happen, everything's gonna be okay. And then they started like poking her with needles.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that's when she started crying and like screaming in pain. And also I forgot to mention that her dress had like this pink powder in it, which is weird. And they like the sessions lasted, I think it was like 4 months, or like each session was lasted over the 4-month period. And same with Barney. Barney had like a horrible experience as well. And they have a lot of people said that they were making all of this up, but they have no reason to make this up, because Barney was a U.S. postal employee, and Betty was a social worker, so they have no interest in like making anything up or like getting like clout from all of this. So the story got so big, and it's one of the most famous like UFO abductions there is to date. And Barney ended up passing away sadly, and yeah. Hold on, let me get you the facts. So Barney ended up passing away in 1969 at the age of 49 due to cerebral hemorrhage, which is your brain just bleeding out from, and I'm assuming it's from like the trauma and all that he endured like from the abduction. And Betty lived on past that, and she sadly passed away peacefully in 2004.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you can see videos of them, like I'll show you them. And when they were like in these the hypnosis sessions, they were told to draw like what these aliens look like. And I'll show you what they look like. They said they look just like the grays, the normal grays. It's kind of dumb the way they drew it, but like that's how they look like.
Fuck?
This is what Betty drew, and then this is a better sketch.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the?
They said that their nose was very small. And I'll put it on the screen as well, so you guys can see. They just look like typical gray.
Yeah.
Like the gray aliens that we know. And I forgot to mention, when she went into the UFO, they also showed her a star map. A star map? Like a galaxy map?
Yeah, yeah.
And she doesn't know anything about like the galaxy or anything. So she ended up drawing it out. And this is what she ended up drawing out. Like the star system, the solar system. And obviously, like I said, like she doesn't know like anything about stars.
Yeah.
But she remembers all of that. And yeah, that's the alien abduction of Betty and Barney Hill. That I think was like honestly one of the most convincing ones there is. But yeah, that was it. And let me see. There's also another thing I wanted to talk to you about that was honestly very crazy. Okay, yeah, those are all my topics, sadly. But honestly, that abduction was one of my favorites so far. There's also another one called the Travis Walton. There's also a movie on that. That's very famous as well. But I'll tell you that like next episode.
Episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2. Dang, it lasted pretty long, like 20 minutes.
Pretty much.
Yep. And yeah, I guess this is like the
first episode.
The first episode is fully complete. And
she's behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, the cat's behind you. Yeah, I have 3 cats, by the way.
Yeah.
So don't mind them. They just like climbing on anything.
Come here. Ow. What's wrong?
But my plans for this podcast is to like obviously grow the channel. I'm doing this for fun.
Same here.
As I said, like don't expect it to be the best right now, but eventually we'll get there. Cause also I make music as well, and when I first started, I didn't really get the best hang of it really quick. So it took me some time to get up there and learn my craft well. But now with this, it's the same thing. Just give us some time. We'll eventually get better.
We're not the pros. We're not like the bleats and stuff like that.
Yeah, but as I said, everyone has to start somewhere, and I'm just happy that
we're just doing this for fun, for y'all and for us. Just doing this for fun.
Just happy that we did the first episode, and hopefully the topics that we talked about weren't too butchered and were interesting to you guys. And every time that we make an episode, we're gonna have like interesting topics to talk about, which I'm excited about. And yeah, that's it. That's the ending of first episode of the Cosmic Cloud Show.